Hey, good morning. I wanted to pop on here real quick and say we've got some results about my heart, and I'm going to talk about that at the end of the video. And then I also have some questions for you guys on some decisions needed to be made.
Don't try this at home. This is going on Rusty Judgment.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back to Rusty Judgment. If we haven't met before, my name is Tom. And today, we got a few things going on today. First off, I have a barn door missing off of my barn. The boys and I, my two sons, we cleaned the barn out maybe a week ago, and it looks great. This is extremely clean. We cleaned out the chicken coop because the baby chicks are gonna move over there shortly, and so we just got everything clean. I had a dumpster here, cleaned out all of our buildings, so they're all super clean now, which is great. But while I was doing that, I had the skid loader sitting right here, throwing junk into it, and I may have hooked this door while I was backing out one of the times. Ripped it clean off. I could reattach it, but it's also broken. It's been broken for years, as this door also has been broken on and off for years. And so, well, and also this door actually is rotten. These two boards here are so rotten I could probably push my finger through. So, because I'm trying to just fix and finish every little thing around our house and property so that they're all just done. Also, you see the beautiful flowers? Don't always love these. So I know it's a country girl thing. At least that's what I've always heard, is that I think, what are they, peonies? Peony bushes. We have a white one and a pink one here, and then we have a red one over, I guess maybe over here it's a really pink one. But then over at the farmhouse, we actually found out, which was just kind of like a happy surprise, that there are, I think, red ones and yellow ones over there. So that's kind of cool. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm gonna build new doors here and build a new door there. And then there's a window here. There used to be a window here, but for whatever reason, I don't know if it just broke and then they boarded it up. But we've owned this house for 9 years, a little over 9 years. This has been like this ever since. So I'm gonna put a new window in here. If I can't get one to match that, which I probably can't, we'll probably replace that one too. Build a new door there, build 2 new doors here, and just make it pretty. I know that this is kind of the first thing you see when you pull in our driveway, because we have like a little S-curve in our driveway. And so we're just gonna make it cute. Might as well. It's something that was on the to-do list for years and just never got done. So we're gonna do that today. But first, I need to run out to the moved-in house where the horses are at. There are horses there now. And I gotta drive in a post because the electricians are coming out today and they are going to run power and an outlet. Because right now we have had everything running off of extension cords for them. So we're gonna put permanent power there, but I gotta drive in a post. So we're gonna head out, do that now, and then come back. There are a whole bunch of horses here. Then I think we're just gonna drive it in right over here. So, okay. That didn't drive in as easy as I thought it was going to, but that'll work. So they're gonna put a 4-plug outlet on it. And then next week, the boring company is gonna come out and they're gonna drill a water line from over here to the well. And then we'll have a hydrant out there. So now back to the house. I want to thank AG1 for sponsoring today's video. I exercise a lot. I do physical labor, physical work for my job, and I try and eat healthy as much as I can. But there are gaps in my diet. I do not eat perfectly. And that's where AG1 Next Gen comes in and fills the gaps. It just takes one scoop and you get 75 plus vitamins and minerals. It also improves your digestion and your gut health, and it just fills any kind of gaps in your diet. And I've been using AG1 for years. I bought AG1 years ago before they ever sponsored me. So let me show you how easy it is to take AG1. You just take your container, take one scoop of AG1, you dump it in your canister, add water, woo, drop the lid, shake it up, and that's it. This is the simplest thing you can do. It is the easiest thing you can do for your health for less than $3 a day. AG1 also has travel size. So if you are on the go, you're traveling and you don't want to take your large container of AG1, they also have travel size where you can just take a couple of these if you're on a trip, throw them in a water bottle, bring your shaker with you if you want, shake them up, and you got your nutrients for the day. Thank you to AG1 for sponsoring today's video, and if you too want to see the benefits that AG1 has for your health, there's a link down in the description. Let's get back to work. All right, I am at Menards, which is our local lumberyard, our home improvement store of choice, and I am getting all the materials for the barn doors, and I just, every now and then, I get overwhelmed, and I know that there's a lot going on in my life right now, and it's a lot. Like, all these projects, it's a lot. It's a lot taking care of kids on your own and then not having them at all together. You just have no kids, then no family, no nothing. And then, I work by myself. I manage our properties by myself. I record and edit these videos alone. Like, I get all the materials by myself. Like, it's a lot of work to do all alone. And it's draining. But when you watch these videos and comment and subscribe, like, that means a great deal to me. If you're having any kind of marriage problems, do whatever you can do. See whoever you need to see. Stay together. Not for the kids. Fix your marriage. Have a good relationship. And share that with the world. Because, yeah, I think there's something to be said about working out your differences and just having a healthy family. That is super important. But enough sentimentalness. I've got a whole cart full of lumber sitting up front. I was trying to find hinges. I can't find hinges here. I'm gonna have to get hinges somewhere else because I don't really like the ones here. So we're gonna check out and head home, start building some doors. All right, we are out in the shop now. Here's what we're gonna do. So we're making this up as we go. This is the door off the barn that's broken, and we're gonna replace. We're gonna make one door at a time because I'm making it up as I go. So I measured this door, got materials for the new door that I am envisioning in my head, and I have maybe taken some pictures on the internet. This is tongue and groove pine. I'm gonna glue it all together and clamp it. While that's clamped and glued together, then we are gonna make the frame of the face of it, because you will see as we get going here further, I'm hoping it's gonna look good. I do want to, so this is non-treated wood, so it's not exterior wood. But we still have some of that cedar side from years ago, which is, I should be able to brush it on or spray it on, and that should give it it's not green like a green treat, but it will protect the wood from the elements. So I'm gonna soak the whole thing in that once it's all done. Both doors on the bottom and the door on top. And then we are gonna stain them after that. I have not decided what color stain yet. That will go with red. And I'm also kind of realizing this is probably much longer than a one video project. But we are gonna get as far as we can today and just see where we're at. So we'll start working on this, and I'll be back in a flash. Okay, now these are all glued together, clamped flat and squished together. So now that's just gonna sit for a while. Now we're gonna make the frame and hopefully it turns out really good. I'm a little nervous about this because even though it's pine, it's not like super cheap, but I think it'll turn out good. It'll turn out good. All right, here's an idea of what I was thinking. So the frame is put together. That cross board is not put in yet. Those aren't put in and these aren't even cut yet. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. This mounted on this. So this is gonna be the backdrop of that. And then stain it all a certain color and then do black hinges. You know, a black hinge here, there and there. And then a black handle there. And then cut this out the back so that it's plexiglass, not glass, just like a plexiglass window. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know if it's a little much for that barn, but it's kind of what I was thinking about doing. I think that's what I'm going to make, and we will put one up and see what it looks like. All right, here is the door frame all done up. That will then go on top of here. And then this, I drew all the lines on here as far as I gotta make a bunch of cuts now. And then I'm gonna cut this center out because the center is where I'll have a piece of plexiglass made for behind there. So I'm gonna cut out all my lines now and then put that back onto here. And then we'll glue it and screw. I'm trying to think how we're gonna attach it. If we glue it, I'll probably glue it and staple it for now, but then come back and mount it more securely later. But I just want to get this one door done and get it out and tested and see how it's going to look. All right, here it is. We are gonna let it dry for now. It's glued and stapled and clamped. We'll just let it dry for a little bit, come back out, and then sink some screws in from the backside, some short ones that won't pop through the front. And then sand it up, take it out to the barn and see how it's gonna look. I think it looks sweet. And I regret not doing this a long time ago, but better late than never. All right, we're out here at the barn. This is currently what the doors looked like. I'm gonna carry the one door over and try and set it in place. Hopefully it'll stay and we can get a visual of what it will look like with the new doors. All right, that's what it'll look like. Ooh, fancy. All right, that's gonna look awesome. A couple decisions we need. Wow, that actually looks amazing. Not bad. Okay, so what we're gonna do now though, I want your opinion because I don't know what I'm doing from here on forward. I'll build the other door and I'll build the door up here and I'll get it all so that it all functions. I'll make some windows here out of plexiglass installed from the backside. Here's what I need your help on. What color should I stain it? So here's the front of our barn. What color should they be stained? They'll all be stained the same, and then there'll be a window here and a window here. I honestly don't know what to do. I don't want to paint them because I feel like, I don't know, I like wood, and it's a shame when wood gets painted over, in my opinion. I do think that there's a point in time when then, like in 10 years, maybe then we paint them, 20 years. But for now, like I think I want them stained. I want to stain them some sort So it'll be black hardware, stained top and bottom with this faded red. I'm not going to replace the tin on the building, but then we'll put windows in. So I'm thinking white windows and then maybe white trim around the doors, like white trim and white. So then what color should we stain them to go with the red? I was thinking maybe this color that our deck is, maybe that bottom, that cedar color. But I don't know. What do you think? So about my heart, I got the results from, I did a stress test, a echocardiogram, I believe is what they call it. They actually gave me, this is such a proud moment. They gave me an A++ as like my score for the results of the echocardiogram. I ran on the treadmill for around a little over 14 minutes. She said my heart did exactly what it's supposed to do. I'm super fit and healthy. Then I had a follow-up appointment with the doctor after that. She also confirmed the same thing. Super fit and healthy. My heart is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. She says that I have slightly enlarged, I believe it's aortic valve on the top of the heart. It's the one that pumps the blood out to your extremities. She said it is that way because I am an athlete. Who would have thought? I'm an athlete. It's actually, I'm just going to say it's what they're calling me. I don't actually think that, but it's what they called me. So they said because I do such high intense activity and workouts that your heart is a muscle just like any other muscle in your body. And what they see in people who are extremely athletic, that part of their heart gets a little bigger because it's trying to pump more volume of blood to their extremities. There could be another reason why, like if your heart is having to push harder to do that. But she said that there is less than a 1% of a 1% chance that is me. So then they did a bunch more blood work and they checked my thyroid, my cholesterol, all the other things you can check, and I'm good. So I just wanted to get on there and tell you all that because I know it's been a concern for myself and a lot of other people, but I'm healthy and my heart is fit and I love you and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.